This gentleman being accosted by police, Toronto Police Services. What does this guy say? Please continue shopping.
I know this person.
One more time here. Listen carefully. Please continue shopping while this gentleman is being accosted and dragged out of Costco. Yes, please continue shopping because money is what's important to you. That's it. That's all that's important to you. Because there's no rule of law at this point. The law, the Constitution, the Charter of Rights has been thrown in the bin. It doesn't mean anything. It's a piece of paper, right? Well, you know what? My Costco card is cut up into pieces over here. That's an executive card since 1988 that I've had this in my family, this card. Right, my father bought this first, and now I've had that, and he's passed away, and I got the Costco card. It's an heirloom. Not anymore, it isn't. All right, because I'm not going to stand here for a minute when I look at this kind of thing.
I know this person, so I can record, right?
I understand, but this week we're trying to.
We're trying to what?
Okay.
We're trying to keep our members safe by beating the shit out of this one.
I can.
No problem. If you can just stand right there, please, just to be on the safety of everybody.
Look at this. Absolutely incredible. Filth. He has a medical exemption, his wife is saying. I'm assuming it's his wife. Look at these guys. Look at this. That other fellow over here, this black fellow, he does not look like he's part of the police. He's wearing blue jeans. I think this guy works at Costco, but no, he's getting in on this. Why? Because there's nothing better than beating the hell out of an unvaccinated person, somebody who is who refuses to take this medical experiment, this procedure. Look at this fellow. Look at this guy. There he is. Right? It feels good. Feels good. And now we got this lady Melanie right over here. It looks like her name is working at Costco. Please continue shopping, this fellow says. One more time. Guys, please continue shopping while his wife screams he has a medical exemption. But no, we're going to pin him to the ground. This is incredible. My God. My God. My God. My God. Absolutely atrocious. This video is from Revolutionary Canadians. This was filmed at Costco, Etobicoke, January 15th. Absolutely incredible. Sickening. Hail, brethren. For evil to triumph, it is only necessary for good men to do nothing. Well, it's not. It's extremely clear today. I'll tell you that much. It's January 15th, 2022. And I've just seen a video from Etobicoke, right outside Toronto or inside Toronto, as depending on the way you see it, in the greater Toronto area in Canada. I'm a Canadian. I'm in Ottawa. I'm sitting right here, and I'm looking at this. I'm looking at people working at Costco. I'm looking at managers from there. I'm looking at what looks like to be Toronto police. From their badges, and I've got the video here, dragging out a man supposedly for not wearing a mask. And I'll tell you one thing, okay, so I don't typically wear a mask in Canada, right, and I will say that I am exempt at every opportunity, except so far I actually have been going to Costco. Why? Because, well, you know what, I've got a ton of kids. I've got 5 kids, and I've shopped there, and I will wear a mask when I go in there. Why? I'll tell you why. No matter how uncomfortable it is and how much it constricts my breathing or whatever, because I got to go in and I got to get what I need to do. And I'll tell you something, that's about to change right now, okay? I've got right over here, you can see this. Let me just put away this credit card number. You see I've got a Costco executive card, okay, and I've got my credit card, Capital One, from Costco. And this is the trouble, is they make us cowards, okay? They make us all cowards. How do they make us cowards? Because we go along with everything. Every single day we go along with everything. It's one step, it's another step, it's another step. Trudeau tells us that we're racist. I'm a racist, I guess. You know, I hate women. Forgetting about the fact that I every single day support women in programming, and I teach my daughter how to program. My wife is a programmer. My mother's a chemistry teacher. Everybody's educated in my family, right? I'm probably the least educated, to be honest, and I'm a software engineer. But that's not enough. It's not enough, no, because you'll have a Trudeau come up there trying to divide the entire population. Okay, the Canadian population. I've lived in Ottawa, man. I was raised in Montreal. I was born in England. And now I see the West falling, completely falling, and people watching it fall, right? Too scared to do anything and going along. And it's, what's the next step? We're going to be herded in cattle cars? Is that what's happening next? I've had enough personally, and I'm teaching my children that the state is our enemy and that we're enemies of the state at this point. Why? Because they want to force feed us medical procedures that we have not consented to. Okay, we don't believe in. And freedom is disappearing, as we can see. You can see this video. It's absolutely astonishing. It's incredible. You can see here at the back of this Costco executive card, right, it says, since when I've actually been a member. Okay, what's that year right there in the bottom corner? 1988. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus in on that. Okay, 1988. That's right, 1988. Why? Why 1988? Because my father was a member, and then I became a joint member with him, and then when he passed on, I took over the membership. Okay, so you could say Costco membership has been passed down from generation to generation. But now I see this kind of stuff. I see this unbelievable, atrocious behavior because a gentleman who says that he has a medical exemption refuses to wear the mask inside. We are in 2022. Okay, it is known now. You've got the UK saying that this, they're stopping these vaccine passports. Everybody's backing down now because they know this is a sham. Right, and it's becoming apparent to the population that this has been a sham the entire way through. It's been totally mismanaged. Okay, you got literally people out there. We see what I got here. I got some scissors. Okay, you got people out there who announce their intentions. Okay, to remake the world, to remake economies, and damn be the consequences, and that's us, right? I live in Ottawa. I live in Orleans, Ottawa, in the nation's capital. I've got 5 children over here. I educate them at home. And I'm very glad that I do. They haven't been able to go swimming for 2+ years, okay? Because of all these restrictions, continuous restrictions. My wife, we were worried that she couldn't even have a baby in the hospital. And that's Ottawa General, Ottawa Civic. Why? Because I don't have any paperwork, all right? I don't have any kind of passport, vaccine passport. My wife doesn't have anything like that. December 18th, she gave birth. But that's not good enough. None of this is good enough, right? They got to ask us. They had literally stopped us. I came there in the middle of the night. Okay, December 18th, the kid was born. It took 2-3 days at the hospital. And there we are. All right, we're standing there. And I don't know if we're going to go in, but I could not falsify any of that paperwork. And I thought to myself, maybe I'm a dumbass. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I'm going to be kicking myself because I haven't. Because I'm taking a chance now. I'm taking a huge chance. Taking a massive chance. Because maybe I won't be able to go into the hospital. Maybe my wife is going to be, either alone there, or she won't even be allowed to go in and give birth. This is a Costco receipt from recently. Okay, what's that number at the bottom? I'm not going to show all my details here. Well, what's that number at the bottom? $791. $791.04. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus in on that. Right there. Okay? $791 from Costco. Gloucester. Right? That's the restaurant Costco. They changed that over. And I go to the other Costco too. I spent thousands of dollars at this place. I have 5 children. But I don't care anymore because this is how they control us. This is literally how they control us. They keep on putting another step. And they control us because we're all too asleep. We are not willing to make any kind of sacrifices. Well, I've had enough. I will not, okay, just like the Jews were marched over there to those cattle cars, step by step, restrictions were imposed upon them. And myself, I've seen it with my family over there in India. They left India for a better life, for freedom, for liberty. I see the white people here beaten down themselves, okay, told they're racist for standing up for freedom. Well, I'll tell you what, we all came to the West for a reason. We came to the West for a reason because it was the best, because freedom was a real concept. And now I see there's only a couple places in the States now, the red states, right, who are actually standing up for this kind of thing. Right, I see down there in Florida. And I thought a lot of times, hey, maybe I'm going to leave. Okay. I can't bring myself to. I'm raised here and I'm with my family and I just can't run. I can't. I'm going to fight it and I'm going to oppose. And I'm going to radicalize everybody that I know. All right, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to teach my children. This is it. All right, it's a radical spiritual awakening. Absolutely correct. And I stand by my words, and I will put my name to my words. And I really entreat all of us, everyone out there, okay, who's seen this kind of absolute foolishness, insanity, destruction of our liberties, to stand up with me now as well. And this right over here, and this pains me, it really does, I got to say, because you know what, I'm a big user and I love buying their food, but I'm not going to sit by and I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to help them put money in their pockets when they are absolutely atrocious people. Okay, I just can't. I can't give Costco any more money. I can't do it. I can't give Costco any more money. I can't. Sorry, guys. You guys stepped too far this time. That's it. 1988. Remember, since 1988. 8 years old when I was, when this account was created. My father created this account. Okay, with Costco. Right there. Okay, you see that? I'm not going to be part of this. I'm not going to join them. I'm not going to give them money. We've seen this with Ronald McDonald House recently, turning down a leukemia kid. And, you know, this lady, she's just standing there, you know. Oh, no, we can't. I'm sorry. No, it's for the safety of others. You're going to take a child and you're not going to allow them in, okay, to get this kind of health, the health treatment that they need. What is wrong with this country? What is wrong with Canada? Now, I'm not going to take it for a second. And I'm going to teach my children, I'm going to oppose now. And that's what I'm going to do. I don't care anymore what happens to me. They can fire me at work or do whatever they do. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Because this is the line. This is my personal line. And I entreat you, everybody out there as well. Join the war campaign. Stand for freedom. The spiritual war out there. And I refuse. I'm telling you, I saw my wife and I'm standing there trying to get in, okay, to the hospital. And the security guard, she's like, you know what, you don't have any paperwork. And she calls up and it's, I don't know what time it is, midnight. And I'm standing there and my stomach is twisting. But I knew I had to do this. I would literally have Googled online, okay, or gone to some other website, search engine, and figured out how to give that child and bring this child into this earth myself with my own hands. Why? Because I want my child to be born to freedom. All right, my child is now born December 18th. So that's today's 15th, so just about a month old. I think he's a month today, actually. So there you go. So hail, brethren. All right, I've got a lot of respect for Canada, for white people, for everybody in this country, for Christians, for every religion out there, okay? But you got to stand up. You got to be counted. This is the time now. All right, we're in 2022. You got to stand up and be counted. And these companies, they must understand that there is a lie. Companies in the government, all right, Trudeau must understand there is an absolute lie. And he's crossed it now. And there's no going back now. If you are my opponent, you are creating an enemy of me, then the state is my enemy. Hail, brethren. Hail the war campaign.